Hi friends, welcome back to Smart Engineering Academy. Myself Amit. So let me continue the strain energy method with respect to Castiglione's first theorem. In the today's lecture series, I am taking a concept. I am going to solve few numerical problems with respect to strain energy method and Castiglione's theorem so that we can find the deflection. Let me revise the few things which we had learnt earlier. So according to Castiglione's first theorem, okay, just a minute. Fine. So according to Castigliano's first theorem, so the 2 points I had already told in the previous lecture series, that is in the conceptual lecture series. In the first point, Castigliano's theorem is applicable for the statically determinate structure. It is not applicable for the indeterminate structure. It is mainly applicable for the determinate structure only. And the second point, the structure which obeys, okay, the structure which obeys the principle of superposition. In those case of structures, we can make use of Castigliano's first theorem. According to the Castigliano's first theorem, we can find two things, either deflection or the slope. What is the value of what is the formula for deflection? Partial derivative of strain energy, that is dou u with respect to partial derivative of load, that is dou u by dou w, which is already been studied. If you want to find out the slope, then which will be equal to dou u by dou m with respect to moment, you are going to find out the slope. Is it fine? So what is the value of u? U denotes a strain energy, present in a system. Okay, it denotes a strain energy. So U will be equal to integral 0 to L mx square dx divided by 2EI. With the help of this formula, we can find the value of strain energy. After finding out the value of strain energy, if you differentiate with respect to W, you are going to find the value of deflection. Okay, in short, this equation can be, this equation can be written in one more type, that is, so I am just making alteration of this one. Okay, delta. What is the value of, what is the deflection? Deflection is nothing but dou u by dou w. What is the value of u? Value of u is m square dx by 2ei. I am going to partially differentiate this thing, that is, which is equal to, after simplification, the value will be going to come in such a way that integral 0 to L capital M, where dou mx divided by dou w into 1 by ei into dx, that is nothing but delta is equal to integral 0 to L m dou mx by dou w into dx. 1 by ei will be the direct formula. Okay, we can make use of the two things. Listen carefully, that is one thing we can follow this. First, finding out the value u. After finding out the value of u, it is differentiated with respect to dou w, you are going to get the value of deflection. Either if you want the answer directly, we can make use of this formula. If you are making use of this first formula, then after finding out this, I'm sorry, okay, so after finding out this, you need to calculate for the either deflection. If you want to do it directly, you can make use of this step. So I will just tell you both the steps. Let me take one example problem for the numerical, for solving the numerical So let me take a structure like this, fixed at this end, and okay, the concentrated load W is acting at this point. Let me take this as a point A. I'm sorry, I'm writing it again. Let it be a concentrated load W is acting at this point. Let me take this as point A, point B, and point L. And this distance will be equal to H, and this distance will be equal to L. I'm sorry, just take it as C, and they are asking us to find the vertical deflection at a point C. We need to find the value of vertical deflection at point C. So it is getting deflected like this. We need to find the value of vertical deflection. So it is very important. This type of question has been asked in the previous PWD examination paper 1. This type of question is asked, and other one is semicircular, and other one is quadrants. Okay, that I am going to solve in the next. So after getting this, we need to separate each and every elements. I mean, we need to draw a free body diagram. We need to draw one free body diagram for BC, as well as free body diagram has to be drawn for member AB. These are the two things we need to find. Okay, let me start with the value of BC. Okay, I'm going to write the free body diagram of BC. Is it fine? So let me take this as BC. This is the point B, and this is the point C, where concentrated load W is acting at this point. Okay, concentrated load W is acting at this point, and let me draw a section XX at a distance X from a point C. If this is written, then the load W is counteracting load W is acting here, and the moment, the anti-clockwise moment, which is W into what is the length here, length is WL, is going to come into picture. Okay, this is the free body diagram of a point of for BC, and just for your understanding, I will write the free body diagram of AB. So how to draw the free body diagram of AB? See, it is very simple. So this is the point A and this is the point B, and if, see, at the point B, if in the free body diagram of a point BC, the load is acting upwards, so now you need to write the load is acting downwards. And here you need to see, this is in the free body diagram of BC, what is the moment? Moment is acting anti-clockwise. If moment is acting anti-clockwise here, the moment is going to act clockwise direction here, which is W into L. If here it is clockwise, then at next point, in order to counteract this, it will act in an anti-clockwise direction. This is what the balance structure. Okay, this W with respect to B, it is acting in the clockwise direction. In order to counteract this, there will be an anti-clockwise moment, and again this is clockwise moment, anti-clockwise moment. This is how you need to write the free body diagram of a structure. After writing the free body diagram, let me calculate the moment for this one, for BC. Is it fine? So free body diagram for BC is been written. Let me write moment. We need to calculate the moment at a point X. What is the moment at a point X? Moment at a point X is minus W into X, because since, see here, the reason for taking it is, whenever we are seeing, we need to see from inside of the structure. You can see it is, because of the load is getting coming like this, the structure is going to bend like this, which is producing the hogging moment. Since it is producing the hogging moment, we are taking it as minus W into X. So what is mx square? Mx square is equal to w square x square. So u is equal to integral 0 to L. Okay, is it fine? What is this distance? This distance is L, 0 to L. Okay, integral 0 to L mx square dx divided by 2ei. Is it fine? So what is the value of mx square? W square x square dx divided by 2ei integral 0 to L. Okay, so now I can take w square divided by 2ei outside, where integral 0 to L x square dx, where u will be equal to w square divided by 2ei x cube divided by 3 0 to L, where w square L cube divided by 6 ei will be the u. What is the value of u? W square L cube divided by 6 ei. Now with respect to this, you had found out the value of u. But in the question they are asking us to find out the deflection. So what is, according to the Castigliano's first theorem, delta will be equal to dou u with respect to dou w. Okay, so dou divided by dou w into what is the value of u? W square L cube divided by 6 ei. If we differentiate with respect to w, okay, we have to differentiate. Okay, we have to differentiate with respect to w, which comes to be 2w L cube divided by 6 ei. 2 ones are 2 threes are, where delta will be equal to WL cube divided by 3EI is the deflection caused due to the member BC. Okay, let me take this as U1 and this as delta 1. Now we need to calculate the value of deflection with respect to with respect to member AB. Okay, fine. Now with according for this diagram, I am going to cut a section like this from a distance y from the point B. Okay, after this what we need to do, we need to calculate moment at y. So what is the moment at y? Moment at y will be equal to minus w into L, that is the moment. If you are standing here and you need to look into the structure, since the moment is, okay, you're not supposed to look into the structure from here. This is wrong. You have to look inside the structure and you have to look into the structure. Because of the present of this moment, what the structure is going to bend like this, which is bending in the, okay, it is having a negative moment, that is hogging. That is the reason I am taking it as minus w into L. So my square will be equal to w square into L square. So strain energy is equal to u is equal to 0 to h, because you can see this height is given in the question as h. If I take this point as O up to h, so 0 to h, my square dy divided by 2ei. So what is the value of my square, which is equal to w square L square dy divided by 2ei, 0 to h. Let me take all these things outside. W square L square divided by 2ei, 0 to h with respect to dy, which will be equal to w square L square divided by 2ei. Integral of dy is y 0 to h. This can be written as W square L square divided by 2EI into H will be the strain energy. Let me take this as U2. Okay, with respect to free body diagram AB, I am going to take it as U2. So later I need to find the value of deflection. The value of deflection is equal to dou U divided by dou W, which is equal to dou by dou W. What is the value of U? Which is equal to W square L square H divided by 2EI. We need to differentiate it with respect to W, which becomes 2 into W into L square into H divided by 2EI, where 2 and 2 gets cancelled, which comes to be W L square H divided by EI will be the value of delta 2. So what is the deflection? Okay, what is the deflection which was caused at a point C will be equal to delta is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2. What is the value of del 1? W L cube divided by 3EI plus what is the value of del 2? W L square H divided by E into I. This can be written as W L square divided by 3EI into L plus 3H. So this is what delta. What you have done is very simple. With respect to this structure, with respect to this structure, we have taken the free body diagram for a particular member. One is member AB as well as member BC. After taking out the free body diagram, the loading which has to be provided is very important. Since W is acting in the downward direction, here anti-clockwise moment is going to produce in order to counteract the moment at a point C. After, if this is anti-clockwise, this comes to be clockwise. Then this comes to be anti-clockwise, so that the balance in the beam, balance of moment in the beam is going to get produced. You need to calculate the strain energy as well as deflection for both the things. After finding out the deflections, you need to add the deflection of the two members in order to get the final deflection in a structure. This is one thing. So according to the formula which I had given, now I had used this formula to solve the numerical problems, which is the better one. Now you can directly find out the value of deflection by making use of this formula. If you want, you can take this formula, you can cross check this. Okay, thank you one and all. We'll meet you in the next session. In the next section, I am going to take some semicircular as well as quadrantal rings with respect to that how the deflections is going to be formed. Thank you one and all. Bye bye.